All right, guys. The NFL season is tomorrow. Yeah. So we're gonna make some week one predictions. We'll see how I do. So first up the game, we have the Cowboys versus Eagles, and personally, I think the Eagles are gonna beat the Cowboys. I think it's gonna be like pretty close. Like I think it's gonna be a two-score game at the end. But the Eagles' run game, it's just gonna be crazy against the Cowboys defense. Now they have Micah Parsons. They have Kenny Clark, yeah, that might help them on the interior a little bit, but still, Eagles have one of the best O-lines in the league, and they have the best running back in the league, arguably. So yeah, I think it's gonna be probably. I think the Eagles are gonna score a lot because they have two great receivers that are top 15 receivers, top two running back, a top 10 quarterback, arguably you could say he's top 10, top five in the NFC. And then their defense is they lost some key components, but I think it's still gonna be a great defense, a great defensive year. They have a good coach, Nick Sirianni. The Cowboys, they just recently lost Micah Parsons. Yeah, their receivers, they have CeeDee Lamb, George Pickens, which will help. I think Dak is gonna do decent this year if he doesn't get injured. Their running game though, they have Rico Dowdle, I think. I don't even know if he's on the team. I could be wrong on that. But yeah, the running game not good. So Eagles defense is really gonna like shut them down in the run game. Offensive line still pretty good. Defensive line got better, I guess, but linebacker secondary not the best. So I think Eagles are gonna win here, 35 to 21. Okay. All right, on to the next game. Chargers Chiefs in Brazil. I'm pretty sure this is the Chargers home game, which is not the best. But I think it's gonna be a really close game, surprisingly. Chiefs, yeah, they're the same old Chiefs. I mean, I don't really like them as much as the next guy doesn't. So it's really whatever. Nothing new here. Chiefs, they did do some work in the offseason, I'm pretty sure. I don't know though. But the Chargers, yeah, they got Keenan Allen back, I'm pretty sure, for this game. For the season. I'm pretty sure they got Keenan Allen. I think this would be a pretty close game. I'm gonna go Chiefs win it 28 to 21. My predictions. Alright. Next up, we have the Miami Dolphins versus the Colts. Yeah, we'll do Dolphins Colts. Next Dolphins Colts Sunday, 1 p.m. game. I think this is going to be another not really close, but a decently close game. Colts in the offseason, they upgraded. They got Tyler Warren. They have Daniel Jones and Anthony Richardson. I think Daniel Jones is starting from what I saw. But yeah, I don't think Shane Steichen's gonna be around much longer at least. I think he'll get fired by like week 7, week 8. Dolphins, they got Minka back. They traded away Jalen Ramsey, so I mean we'll see if that trade was good. And they lost Jonnu, which was their only Pro Bowler last year. I think Jalen might have been, but they lost both their Pro Bowlers. Offense isn't the best. They have Darren Waller out of retirement, so we'll see if he does any good. But no, their offense actually is the only good part of their team. They have Minka, I guess, but yeah, they have Devon Achane, top 15 running back. They have Tyreek, which I still think is a top 7 receiver. Jalen Waddle, top 15, top 20. Yeah, O-line, it's mid or whatever. But their coach, I don't like either of the coaches in this game. I think both of the coaches honestly are pretty mid at best at least. So I think the Dolphins will win this year. I think it'll be a pretty low scoring game. I'll give it 21-14. I really don't see the Colts producing that much offense, even with Jonathan Taylor and the decent line that they have. I still just don't really see them putting up enough offense to beat the Dolphins, but I could be surprised. Next up, we have the Steelers Jets, and this is the Aaron Rodgers versus the Jets, Justin Fields versus the Steelers. Revenge game you could say. I don't think it's gonna be a good game, honestly. I really am not looking forward to it. I'm probably not gonna watch this game, but we'll see. I might. Jets, they have Justin Fields now. They have, I'm pretty sure it's like one of the only key additions. They paid Sauce Gardner, so he's top 2 corner, top 3 you could say. Yeah. They have Garrett Wilson, which he's pretty good. Breece Hall. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Quinn Williams, on the defense also. And the Steelers, they did a lot of upgrading. They got Darius Slay in the secondary. They got Jalen Ramsey in the secondary also. They got rid of Minka, but they got Jonnu Smith, so now they have Pratt Farmworth and Jonnu Smith. They got DK Metcalf, which was also a big move, and then they got Aaron Rodgers, of course. So they did a lot of upgrading. I think they upgraded at quarterback, upgraded receiver one. They lost George Pickens though. Upgraded at corner, both, and then upgraded at tight end. I think Johnny's better. So I think the Steelers will win this. I think it's gonna be 24, 24 to one. The Jets will probably get like 24-9. We'll go 24-9 on that one. Okay, next game is the Panthers and the Jaguars. Now this is Bryce Young. We'll see if he can return to his end of last season form, which I hope he can. Jaguars, let's see if Trevor Lawrence can break out. He's kind of on the Kyler Murray trend. Wait till he breaks out. Wait till he breaks out. Been saying that for a while with Kyler, so we're gonna say it with Trevor also. They have Travis Etienne now, so that's a big upgrade at corner and receiver. They have Brian Thomas Jr., which is really good. They lost Evan Ingram. Their tight end, not a clue. Yeah, offensive line pretty mid still. Running back is Travis. Yeah, so the defense they have. Yeah, Travis Hunter. They might have Andre Siskin. I don't really know who their defense is. Not really tapped in with the Jaguars. Panthers, they have Bryce Young. They just got rid of Adam Thielen, so they still have Xavier Legette. I think they have Hunter Renfrow still. Titans, probably Tommy Tremble. No clue. Defense, they have, Derek Brown, D-tackle. He's pretty good. I think this is actually going to be a close game. I don't think it's going to be a really high-scoring game. I'm going to probably give it 17 to 14. And the Panthers will win at 17-14 here. I could be wrong, and Jags will win, but you never know. We'll see. Okay, so next up we have the Cardinals and the Saints. So the Cardinals should absolutely dog walk the Saints. They should. But I think it's going to be a close game, okay? Hear me out. So the Cardinals, they are not really a high-scoring team. They really not. And Kyler, like it's been 7 years now, buddy. Not really 7. It's been 2019, so yeah, it's been 6 years, almost 7 years. Wow, 6 years. They have Marvin Harrison Jr. They have Hollywood Brown, I'm pretty sure still. They have James Conner, of course. They have Trey McBride, and then defense they have Calais Campbell, 50. They have Buda Baker, obviously. Saints, they have, I think, Rattler starting this game. We'll see if Shuck comes in. I don't know if we'll give him a better chance or not, but their best player is 40 years old. DeMario Davis, Cam Jordan, Alvin Kamara. They're all up there in age. They do have Chris Olave. I hope he does good against this Cardinals defense. It's not really the best. But I do think it's somehow going to be a close game. And the Cardinals, hopefully they prove me wrong. They just, get the Saints out of here. But I think it's going to be pretty close. It's going to be, I don't know if the Saints are going to score that much, but also I don't know if the Cardinals are really going to score that much. I'm going to go with a game of 9 to, no, we'll go, 9 to 17. 17-9, still pretty close game. I think it's a one-score game, so, yeah. Okay, next game, we have the Giants and the Commanders. Well, this is pretty obvious. I think the Commanders are going to win by a landslide. Giants, they have Russell Wilson, James Winston, and Jackson Dart. I think Russ is starting, but I think Jackson will be starting by week 4, week 5. So, yeah. So, I think Russ starting. They have, what are the moves? I don't know the receivers. They have Malik Neighbors. Pretty sure they still have Darius Slayton. Running back is, what's his name? Devin Singletary. I think the running back is Devin Singletary. But I am going to predict the Commanders to win here. They have Terry McLaurin. I think he signed it. They got Debo, so we'll see if he does any good. They obviously have John Dotson, Jaden Daniels, Brian Robinson, not Beecham. Brian Robinson Jr. They did get rid of, they got rid of Brian Robinson. They have Austin Eckler. There we go. That's the name I was looking for. Defense, still pretty decent, not carried them, but helped them get to the NFC Championship last year. So I think the Commanders will win this game. It's gonna be I think they'll put up a 30 bomb. I think it'll be 30-7. I think Giants are only scoring 7 here. So yeah, we'll see. Next up, we have the Buccaneers and the Falcons. Okay, I think this is going to be not necessarily close, but it's not gonna be blowout. I think both QBs are gonna throw an interception here because we both have risk takers and Michael Penix, and we have Baker Mayfield, obviously a risk taker. But I think it's gonna be a really good game. Bucky Irving, really good running back. Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, obviously great duo. O line still good. Secondary, they have Antoine Winfield. They still have Vita Vea, Levante David. He is pretty old, but yeah. So and Carlson Davis, I think, still on the team. Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Okay, wait. On the Falcons, we have Bijan Robinson, top 5 running back. Michael Penix. Hopefully he does good. Drake London, Kyle Pitts. Yeah, Kyle Pitts. He's still very young, but dude, he's just not performing what he's supposed to. So hopefully Kyle Pitts does good. And what else do we have? The secondary, they have AJ Terrell, they have Jesse Bates. So I think it's gonna be like a 2-score game. I think the Buccaneers are gonna win 42-28. And yeah, that's my prediction there. Next game we have up is dang, there's a lot of games. Okay, Bengals versus Browns. All right, I think the Bengals are gonna win. That's all I have to say for that game. If the Bengals lose somehow, I don't even know what to say. But Bengals are gonna win that. That's all I have to say. Raiders Patriots. Now this game. Okay, I think it's gonna be a good game, honestly. Raiders have Pete Carroll now. They have Ashton Jeffrey. They got Geno Smith. They have receivers. Jacoby Myers, I think. I don't know. I think they might be Jacoby Myers. Defense, obviously Brock Bowers. They have Max Crosby. They lost Christian Wilkins for some reason. It was weird. But yeah, I don't know if I trust them yet. It's their first week as a full unit. We don't know what Ashton Jeffrey can do. He's obviously gonna be good, I hope. And with the Patriots, I do trust the Patriots. Drake May. Ramondre Stevenson. They do have Stephon Diggs here, which we don't know if he's going to be good. I think he might be kind of washed. It's his 4th team now. It's the Patriots. We'll see. But yeah. Hunter Henry, I'm pretty sure still. Yeah. I do trust the Patriots here and the defense, and we'll see if Mike Vrabel can coach the defense, which I think he can, because he made that team in Tennessee work. And I really think that the Patriots roster was better than those Tennessee rosters. So we'll see. Which I really hope Mike Vrabel does good, because I like him. He's a good coach, good guy. Seems like it. But yeah, I think it's gonna be a decent close game. I'm gonna go Patriots win here. 28-24. Yeah, decently close game there. Next game we have 49ers Seahawks 4:05. Hope my Seahawks do good here. I know I'm not repping the Tyler Lockett jersey anymore. He went to Tennessee. Yeah, it's alright. But honestly, I'm not going to be biased in any of these picks. I'm at least trying not to. But let's go head first. I'm not going to give you all my who's going to win or my prediction yet until the end. So, Seahawks, they have Sam Darnold here, which I personally do not think that was a good choice at all. Okay? I love Seahawks. Favorite team of all time. Or not, favorite team. Okay. But I don't think that's a good choice. I think it was Kevin O'Connell that made him like that, because he went to 3 different systems. He even went to the 49ers, which is a really good system for quarterbacks. Especially with their talent, they put you in the best possible position to succeed. And then he went to the Vikings. Not the best O-line with Vikings. They had Aaron Jones, they had Justin Jefferson, Jordan Addison, of course, and T. Dawkins. Okay, but I don't think he's going to do good. I think, honestly, Jalen Milroe could be starting, 2-3 games this season. Okay? My choice. Kenneth Walker, he hasn't been too productive since the rookie season, okay? So, I don't know on him. We lost DK. We lost Tyler Lockett. So now I have Jason and Cooper Kupp. Cooper Kupp. He's 1 hit away from the retirement home. Jason, good young star. We also have Jake Bobo, which I do like. O-line, it's middle line. Defense, we have Tariq Woolen, Devin Witherspoon. 2 great young cornerbacks. I'm glad we got investments in them. D-line, we have Byron Young here. We'll see if he does good. Hopefully he does good. Or that was this year. Or something like that. I don't know. Yeah. Okay, 49ers. They have Trent Williams still. He's old. They have Chris McCaffrey. He might have a bounce back year. I'm hoping he does, even though we're in the same division as them. I like him as a player. I think he's a really fun player to watch, even though I don't like that he's on the Niners. Brock Purdy, great quarterback. Brandon Ayuk, I think he's out for a little bit. So their receivers, Jawan Jennings, love him. That's my guy. Went to Tennessee, from Tennessee, obviously. So yeah. Defense, they have Fred Warner. They have Akello Witherspoon. I think they have some boys on there. They have Jimmy Ward, Talanoa Hufanga. I think he might have went to the Broncos. I don't know. Yeah. But here, I think the 49ers are gonna win. 31-35. That's my score prediction there. Actually, 38-31. 49ers win. I'm hoping I'm wrong here. Titans, Broncos. Okay, this is Broncos win. Broncos win 35-14. 38-14, give or take. Bo Nick's going to go crazy. Our boy's going to go crazy. Cortland Sutton. Yeah. Titans, they have Cam Ward, Tajay Spears, Tony Pollard, Calvin Ridley. Broncos win. Sorry, Titans. Wait, what? Is that the primetime game? Don't tell me it's primetime. Okay, it's not. Okay, Lions, Packers. Now, this is going to be either Packers win by a landslide or it's a close game. I do not see the Lions winning here. I really don't. That's both their coordinators. They got worse. The team didn't get better. They got worse. But everyone else in the division got better, and including the Packers. Packers got Micah Parsons recently. They got... I'm pretty sure they got Matthew Golden. So that's a big upgrade receiver. So now they have Jaden Reed, Matthew Golden, Christian Watson, and Romeo Dobbs. Pretty decent receiver core. Running back, they have Josh Jacobs, obviously. Jordan Love, of course. Yeah. And yeah, I just think they're a better team overall here, even though the Lions do have Aiden Hutchinson returning. They do have Brian Branch, right? His name, Branch, yeah. They have a good defense. They have a good offense even. But I just think the Packers got better, and the coordinators actually have, chemistry with each other and stuff, and they have chemistry with the team. Lions got 2 new coordinators. I think this will be the only week where it's like, Lions, I know, are they bad? Like, they're obviously going to lose some more games in the future. I'm not saying they're going to perfect other in this game. I just think it'll take them a little bit, maybe a week or 2, to get used to, like, the new coordinators and stuff and their playing style, even though they've had all year to practice with them stuff. But in the game, it's just different. So, Packers win. I think it could be close. I'm still going to go 31-21. I think it's going to be a 10-score game. Or 10-point game, 10-score. Wow. Okay, Texans, Rams. Now this could be a good game. Rams, they got they lost Cooper Kupp. They got Devontae Adams, so we'll see how that goes. Defense, they obviously have they have Jared Verse. They have some good defensive key players. Texans, they have C.J. Stroud. Hopefully he can. I don't think he really had that bad. He didn't have that bad of a year. It was just worse than his rookie year. So people are saying it was a bad year for him. But it wasn't a bad year. It was still a pretty decent year. They lost Stephon Diggs. I think Tate Dale is returning. They still have Nico Collins. They have Joe Mixon. They have tight end Dalton Schultz. I'm pretty sure, right? Yeah. Defense, they're pretty good defense overall last year. I think it's going to be a really good game. Texans are going to win, though. 37-31. Right? Yeah, no. 38-31. 38-31. It's going to be a good game, though. I think it'll be a pretty high-scoring match because Matthew Stafford's going to sling it. C.J. Stroud's going to sling it. Cam Akers, hopefully, does good in that game. Prime time, Ravens, Bills. Wow. 2 top 5 teams in the league. And they're both in the same division going head-to-head week 1. This could really determine how the playoffs go. I think they will meet in the playoffs like they did last year, and we'll see how it goes in. Okay, Ravens, Bills. Ravens, they got DeAndre Hopkins. Yeah, he's 100 years old. Who cares? Okay. But their team, Kyle Hamilton on defense, really good. Roquan Smith on defense, really good. So, yeah, they have some other... Marlon Humphrey, he's getting older in age. And they got Jair Alexander, who's also pretty old. The defense, really solid. I like the defensive unit. Offense, they have Derrick Henry and Lamar. Great duo. Tight end Mark Andrews. If he can hold on to the ball this year, then absolutely, bro. Bills, they have Josh Allen. They recently signed Gabe Davis. They have Joshua Palmer. They got Joey Bosa on defense. And, yeah, they have Matt Milano still. Defense, it's mid. Defense has been there. But the offense, they obviously have Josh Allen. They have James Cook, who recently got paid, so I think he's going to be playing really good. Tight end, they have Dawson Knox and Dalton Kincaid. Now here, I think it's going to be a really good game. 35-28. Not really a high score, but I think it's going to be a good game. Buffalo loses. Ravens win here. 35-28. My prediction. Now we have the Monday night game, and it is the Vikings-Bears. Now this game, whoa. J.J. McCarthy's first game ever. First regular season game of all time for him in the NFL. Um, that's close. Wow. Okay. I haven't really thought about this game. Bears, Caleb Williams, second year. They lost Keenan Allen. They still have DJ Moore, and they have Romeo Dobbs. They got Colston Loveland, which I think was a worse pick than Tyler Warren there, but we'll see. I'm no expert. I might be wrong here. Defense, hopefully Jalen Johnson was celebrating. Someone's celebrating. Hopefully he can get his act together. Obviously the Vikings have, we already talked about it kind of. Aaron Jones, TJ Hawkinson, Jordan Addison, Justin Jefferson. They have Harrison Smith on defense. They have, who did they get in the trade? I don't remember who they got in the trade last year with the Texans, where they traded away. Can't remember his name. It's alright. But yeah. Kevin O'Connell's a really good coach. We'll see how Ben Johnson does in his first game as a coach for the Bears. Hopefully he does good. You know, I'm really rooting for him. Great division. But I'm going to take the Vikings here. 28-21. And that's all for my week 1 predictions here. Hopefully I'm right. We'll see. We'll do a week 1 reactions on Tuesday after the season. Yeah, we'll do that on Tuesday, and then every Wednesday my weekly prediction should be coming out. Every Tuesday my weekly reaction should be coming out. Let me know if y'all have any ideas for a video in the future, like any NFL videos I can do that y'all like to see. With all that being said, I'm gonna go get this edited, so